Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren questions timing of ADC bill's entry, asks why at the end of term. Says state government would not tolerate any act of separation by one community over another. All Manipur Student Union AMSU members storm MOBC office against non-release of post-matric and pre-matric scholarships of OBC, EBC and SC students. Many people in Manipur are still deprived of healthcare schemes initiated by the government for the welfare of people. Manipur reports 56 new COVID-19 cases and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 3.36%. And India adds 15,786 fresh COVID-19 cases, 18,641 recoveries and 231 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.16%. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren said that state government would not tolerate any act of separation by one community over another, which would hinder the overall development of the state. He expressed disappointment on the decision taken by some Hills MLAs regarding the controversial ADC Bill 2021. The Chief Minister made a statement while attending the second Go to Hills 2.0 campaign at Konsarkul of Kampopi district today. District Administration Kampopi organized the program. Speaking further, he questioned all concerned for bringing up the bill at this juncture when the term of BJP government has only 6 months left. And Biren continued that inclusive development would only be possible only when different communities residing in the state have respect for one another and grow together. He also alleged some of the MLAs from Hills constituencies for trying to create animosity among people residing in hills and plains of Manipur to take political milieu as well as for violating rights of hill residents. He appealed to MLAs concerned to stop shaming the BJP government. He also warned of taking legal action against those individuals or political parties who try to create communal tension in the state.
Aikoigi politics BJP government maruina aina lead tongjari government sigi aikoida karisu leite aikoina mayamda haining maibo aikoi himina se Zati asawuna masa tuhor pe aroi zati asawusina akoi asawune hada khuding maku makhara thangmadam ne habgi mindset lo kopio mado ikoi le yaroi asawu oigra masa oigra koi mioi bai jam khadani aduna akan bana tra aswan ma habgi difference asawu kangrup na tra masa kangrup habgi madugi difference manipur de lai bai yaroi adu mai korore sung tau toroi we should be one, we should be equal lai diba zati khuding mak amato era pungsil laga punna sakhat minaba punna numai minaba amaga respect phasna leinaba madugi matam da manipur se sakhat pa haiba lingjen manaba amato oiba du oidori aduna tade koi sakhat pa ngamoi.
Chief Minister Nongthaman Biren said history of the state cannot be altered as truth will remain as truth. He called for respect among different community for better development. He added construction of the Hill Travel Chief Guest housed at Palace compound is underway. He also assured that undergoing construction worth 10 crore rupees will be completed in 6 months. Chief Minister Biren also inaugurated Lanka Village Primary Health Sub-Center (PHSC). Many items provided under various government schemes from different departments were handed over to 124 beneficiaries on the occasion. And Biren also announced to construct a football ground worth 83 lakh rupees at Konsarkul. He also handed over work order for construction of 2 PHSCs at 2 villages of Kampopi district to respect village chief. MP Leisen Basana Zauba, Saitu MLA Namthang Haukip, Minister Lukoi, Minister Didis Taisi, Deputy Speaker Robintro, MLA Dingo and officials took part in the event.
But hey, Kaki, but the Adu, my quarter the Pamaga, Impal, Delhi, the property, Mayama, Selaga, Bodmatam, Yoroka, the Singana, Tamgimi, Hulanga, Tamdana, Singimi, Hulaka, Nana, Vodka, one of them. Maduna, Nidana, Malaysia, with you, little credit section view. Adum, Fugaida, Sing Tamgi, relationship, Kanaka, what campaign to Boyawi. Sahi Kuntra Emily, Boyaga, Lapa, Muiscar, Sida, Tapak Amaki, Sahi was on the man for the Motawi. We matam to the Karitum. Suppose 100 live at the civil. Assembly session Matam Kaya Pumbre, Namitarani Pamba, Kuni Pamba, Mangani, Pamba, Tarani, Pamba, Matuta Kuturamuna Bildo, Kariki Loyam like Tata, Katanaka, Tamanga, Katanaka, Aduso, Numini Kapanga, the assembly session the Kariki, Katama Hobi Monta Kuturiba. Build the Kari Hari Pradama Parabra, Parabra, appointment of Visco Lumpir, appointment of Yabra. See the fault of the Pacanati appointment period in Santopa.
Are still deprived of healthcare schemes initiated by the government. Young Suras is one such victim. Impact News reporter R.C. Mangangcha and video journalist Yohent Arangbam bring you a report.
23-year-old Suraj is the only son of late Moirangthem Chauba and Sarita from Kaching Wairi in Kaching district. He has a married sister and an ailing mother. Suraj became immobile and bedridden after an unfortunate incident on October 18 last year. His sister Seema recalled the unfortunate incident and narrated that Suraj went for a picnic with his friends on the day. Suraj, along with his friends, went for a swim at the Kaching river, but he slipped and fell his head on the ground. He injured his neck and remained immobile since then.
Lupa lakh taruk tari mu thorang to aduga magi se operation je minor operation na te khara serious oye na haire noi kat nong pai bro khot pra haire khoi se ka se au pai khole na yor nongai baga khoi se thajile thajin ga paisa se matam je ngai na badagi sukang changak tra ba operation ge matam ni sum lepa sum yai thoe adu sum yai tho abane na counter gi sen di nong mai sum yam jile adu khoi gi tajin khomjil laga khara pukhat charak bado loina ma counter da loina thido maga operation taw da bida yumda dum halle aduga PMGY gi pisa som ta changak tre khoina leiringai da de.
He was rushed to Seizure Hospital the same day, where doctors advised him a major operation which would cost around 5 to 6 lakh rupees. Suraj's sister Seema was left hopeless, considering the financial constraints facing the family over and above her frail mother suffering from gynae-related illness. Soon, she learned about PMJY health card and approached for it. However, Seema lamented that the card covered only up to 40,000 rupees and the amount of 1,50,000 rupees provided by the relatives was used to pay off the hospital bills of 25 days.
Maase chana sube yawane ba mana imung puraga imaga moini khata laibane ba hauji mai haksang phibam haibu maase nara su kaido su mai pai bada kaido bada kemta khangdre sel sam phawdre pulap si gare ba mai khangba haibu musi mako ki sarusi khaktane ba pulap makhong makosi su sum kuina sum laira bani na singjilakpa duga kemta sting badagi konjin ba yada ba kaido da ba yamna adagi infection thokpa machi machi talakpa nai chaba duma yam tawre ba.
Following his discharge from Seizure hospitals, no other immediate treatment was given to Suraj due to financial problem. Though his voluntary movement has been impaired, luckily his ability to speak has not been affected. Suraj is now undergoing treatment at Jennings Hospital since yesterday under Jennings Director Dr. L. Deben.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯠꯆꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯋꯥꯅ ꯃꯌꯨꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯗꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯗꯦꯕꯦꯟ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯔ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯀꯦꯜ ꯁꯨꯄꯔꯇꯦꯟꯗꯦꯟꯠꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯠꯌꯦꯡ ꯃꯈꯥꯗ ꯖꯦꯅꯤꯝꯁ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯨꯈꯠꯂꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯌꯦꯡ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯣꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ 10,10 ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯪ ꯀꯠꯆꯕꯅꯤ.
ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯄꯨꯈꯠꯂꯛꯄ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯈꯔ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯌꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯉꯝ ꯑꯊꯧꯁꯤꯡꯅꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯂꯦꯚꯦꯜꯗ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯤꯌꯣꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ.
This is Ibetoy Tokchon for Impact News reporter R.C. Mangangcha and video journalist Yohen Arambam. Impact News, Imphal.
All Manipur Student Union MSU members today stormed MOBC office against non-release of post-matric and pre-matric scholarship of OBC, EBC and SC students. Police team guided by Imphal West SDPO Vidyapati Sen Zamt and additional SB Ratnanga Setpamt arrived at the scene and halted the students from advancing their protests, after which 4 students were selected and allowed entry to MOBC office for interaction with relevant officials. Speaking to media, one representative who was allowed entry to the office, MSU Secretary General Thongam Bikramjit, lamented that they could not meet the MOBC director as he was not present in the office. He said that the other officials had assured to release scholarship to its beneficiaries as per director's approval by November 15. He added they were also informed that the scholarship fund, which has been released from finance sanctioned section, is currently at the Treasury. He also appealed to relevant authorities to ensure that the scholarship reached to students timely to ease financing their educational burden.
Item 1920 amasung 2021 gi scholarship pithok pidaba haidare mahi tambada mateng oinagadaba scholarship se matam chana pibidaba na mahiroi khunaida awa basektheng ke am pibana larik tambada mapung pharaktaba amasung awaba nungaitaba mayamasina larik tamba toga isagi senthok lambi natragana yumda mateng pangnaba honarbada akoigi mahiroi khunai ke ama awaba sektheng pi haidare director amasung additional director di lairamdabanina hana finance section na paisa phajalambado finance section dagi di paisa thadore Treasury da leire ado athu matam da ngasi gi numisida director amasung additional la matungda makoi punna phambinara matungda aikoida in return oina CM pira matungda aikoi tangsi boki matungda kapani haibado adu pirage moina November gi date 15 boki manungda ri compulsory kap kai ado akoi si oina in return oina pi haibani.
Governor Laganesan has visited Manipuri ICAR South Office as part of his ongoing tour to various districts of Manipur. IGAR South IZ Major General Alok Naresh accorded a warm welcome to the governor upon his arrival at the office campus in Manipuri around 11 a.m. today. Major General Alok Naresh highlighted to State Governor about initiatives taken by IGAR South in Manipur during an interaction program with officers and Jawans. Later, they advanced towards War Memorial Park and paid floral tributes to Assam Rifle martyrs. Meritorious students of Assam Rifles School, Assam Rifles veterans and family members of martyrs were felicitated at the event held at the game's half-long lawns. Swarnim Vizayver celebration, the Golden Jubilee of victory of India in the 1971 war was celebrated today. 16 Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGAR South Assam Rifles with support from headquarters 9th Sector Assam Rifles, Kaithel Manvi organized a celebration at garrison of 9th Sector Assam Rifles, Kaithel Manvi. 9th Sector Assam Rifles Commander DIZ Deepak Joshi commenced the celebration by lighting victory flame. DIZ CRPF Ravindra Singh Rotola, DIZ BSF Dinesh Singh Rawat, Assam Rifles retired Colonel Siris Vatia, top officials of Assam Rifles attended the celebration. 9th Sector Assam Rifles Commander DIZ Deepak Joshi honored and presented gifts to Indian Army veterans who fought in 1971 Indo-Pakistan War. Speaking at the event, Commander DIZ Deepak Joshi said Prime Minister Narendra Modi lit victory flame from National War Memorial Delhi as a form of celebration for victory of India in 1971 war. He expressed happiness that the victory flame has reached Imphal and being celebrated at Kaithel Manvi garrison. He also lauded Royal Riders bikers for bringing the victory flame from Nambol to Kaithel Manvi with escorts. Cultural programs, horse show and polo exhibition matches highlighted the event. Commander DIZ Deepak Joshi led attendees in tree plantation during the event.
We also had our 71 veterans who had participated in the war. They were here. The ex-servicemen who were here, we are honored that they were here, and we could also felicitate them for their contribution that they had made. And it is indeed fortunate. And for us also, a few of us, it was a revelation, the kind of contribution that has been made in the 71 war by the people of Manipur while they were serving in the Indian Army. And it was also an opportunity for us to felicitate them and to pay our due regards to them. We are again very, very thankful to all the people of Manipur who have joined the armed forces, the Assam Rifles, in our celebrations of the Swarnim Vijay Varsh.
Kaithel Manvi Battalion of Headquarter 9th Sector Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGAR South continued sworn in Vizay Verse at Nambol today. One of the 4 victory flames, or Swarni Vijay Mashal, lit from the eternal flame at National War Memorial, which have been traveling across the country, has reached Nambol. The victory celebration at Nambol commenced with arrival of victory flame. Paying homage to martyrs with wreath laying marked the celebration. Assam Rifles and NCC students gave guard of honor to the Marshal. MPCC President cum MLA and local ex-servicemen of Assam Rifles, civil society organization members, Mayra Baibi and others attended the event. Series of events were held to mark Swarnim Vijay Mashal, or the victory flame that symbolizes India's victory over Pakistan in 1971 war from October 19 till 21. The victory flame, accompanied by Commandant 46 Assam Rifles and Biker Club, was taken from Kuga to headquarters 27 Sector Assam Rifles at Churchampur. The victory flame was then displayed for paying homage by the local populace, troops and families of 27 Sector Assam Rifles. A colorful cultural program was organized at Palace Peace Ground, Churchampur yesterday at the valedictory event. The cultural event included fusion band of 46 Assam Rifles, display of Thangta martial art, sand art display of 1971 Indo-Pakistan War, cultural program by children of Only Grace Orphanage, performance of Day's Rock event by band of 46 Assam Rifles. And eating joint was also organized, wherein traditional foods from 5 different regions of India was organized. The victory flame was then finally moved to headquarters 27 Sectors Assam Rifle.
We honored the victory flame by a wreath laying ceremony which was organized. Thereafter we had number of events. The victory flame yesterday was taken on a boat flotilla from Geljang Resort in Kuga River to the Kuga Dam. Thereafter we had a run for Fit India that was organized. There were some football matches, friendly volleyball matches which were organized. And today is the last day. The victory flame is with us. Wherein we honored the victory flame by organizing a cultural evening.
Chairman of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited as a Choba launched e-catalog of Manipur Handloom and Handicrafts Development Corporation Limited today at Panthiba Arcade in Wangkai Kaitel Asangbi in Faltis district. Speaking on the occasion, as Choba said, the corporation has been taking an immense role to make the local handloom and handicraft products available at affordable rate to the public. He also said that the corporation is giving offers on handloom products in view of the upcoming Ningol Chakoba festival. Choba also mentioned about outlets of Panthibi Manipur Emporium opened at Kolkata and Delhi to promote handloom and handicraft products of Manipur.
Corporation asina tha kudingi anoba item balwena puthokna ba khona minasi having a koi adu wakal da koi ngasi ani chumoina e-catalog se hamtok chabani lwena koi Ningol Chakoba festival siga mari lenana ama leibada ama hapa haina koi lapthok chagibudo Ningol Chakoba mamang sida pangthokpa koi haidokhiba wafam adu pangthokpa number sima yamna nungai ko faujai iramdam bi potho iramdam bi sajai ba myam se yokhat binaraga basumba hello handicraft bi tawjai ba thok sinasila yamna asoba sajo adu review.
Meanwhile, Manipur reported 56 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,664 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 3.36%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,23,107. 2 COVID patients, 1 each from Chandel and Imphal West, died in the past 24 hours. Their total has reached 1,907. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back after the break, watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 15,786 fresh COVID-19 cases, 18,641 recoveries and 231 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have dropped to 1,75,745. Total recovered cases have reached 3,35,14,449 and recovery rate stands at 98.16%, while death toll has reached 4,53,042. Over 100 crore 59 lakh people have been administered COVID-19 vaccine in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 24 crore 34 lakhs 41,000 people. Above 49 lakhs 48,000 people have died and recoveries are above 22 crore 5 lakhs 70,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 95 lakhs 22,000 in the world, followed by India and Brazil. Justice of the High Court of Manipur, K. Nobin, flagged off a multi-utility event from the Guest House of the High Court located at Mizor Kult in Imphal today. The multi-utility event will be utilized to carry out awareness on constitutional norms as a part of Pan-India Awareness and Outreach campaign initiated by National Legal Services Authority. Speaking on the occasion, Justice Nobin said that the multi-utility event will travel across the state to spread public awareness on basic legal rights and different norms laid down under the Constitution of India. He also added artists of Nokpade will take part in the campaign. Relevant video clips will be shown to public and pamphlets will be distributed to the public. The campaign is a part of legal awareness campaign being held under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav since October 2 to be continued till November 14.
Pamphlet kumba adagi brochure khasu arrange tawi marusu makone sab mafam kuningi khal chai thoga prajada sigi maroi pandam di atai nate akoi gi independence ma matungda akoi gi constitution da justice equality sa ekoina prajada phangengedam ni hari pandam ma yawba madu mapum phana dongta awareness program si silapane ba aduna prajada poina khangni jabasi masa masa gi magi label right thing do madu assert to view Pangnero Topiro, Romlex of Hana, Seatobiro, Aduga, Mayam Kaminaraga, Sakata, Simo, Mayam Tanaraga, Sakata, Simaruan Tamjabani.
District Disability Rehabilitation Center, Vishnupur, organized one-day unique disability identity game, along with free hearing checkup camp at Itai Wapokpi Mamangli Gai community of Itai in Vishnupur district today. Urologists, physiotherapists and 12 staff conducted disability identification and hearing checkup around 60 people at a camp.
UDID registration game disabled UDID certificate from government disability kanaba low adugi law ba yanaba benefit to fangnaba sigi UDID registration game je tawsabni.
Secretary of Nambol Naurem Polling Committee, Nauremt Manglemba, has refuted rumors of many residents of Nauremt in Nambol Assembly constituency joining the BJP. Speaking at the media at Nauremt Pantwebi Shrine today, Manglemba said residents of Nauremt have been active supporters of Congress MLA Loken from years. He negated the report of 50 households who had earlier supported Congress to have joined the BJP as unfounded.
Nambol Kendra the Lady Praja Punamana, BJP ki propaganda politics the Tajapata Vigano, Makoyi, Oida Pataba Mayamama, Niam the Sandor University, Akoi Punamana, Section Minasi, Akoi Nauremawang, Karisua Akaibalete, Aduna, Hanagi Legiba, Punama Asigi Matata, Aujichu, BJP Maike Degi, Indian National Congress, Santilla Lieutenant Lali.
Election campaign of Singzame constituency intending candidate Ngangbom Robert was launched today. Ngangbom Mega Chandra Singh Trust kicked off the campaign at Robert's residence at Chingamatha. Many of his supporters carried out roadshows at various wards of Singzamay constituency. Speaking to media, Robert said that he decided to contest the upcoming election to uplift the constituency and to provide employment opportunities.
Kendra 60 yang odi Singzamay na khai chakhole hai nei ne ado but handaki covid sida yamani handare economic crisis ki type tani ko ado si khara kan honaraga amuk develop tawna be adu ge thokchari se agenda je Singzamay gi development gi matang da ko aduga koi sotari ba mayam se semgar na ba adu center di project poraga Singzamay je chakhon na bagini adu agenda de maximum gi scheme ge porpa center da gi aduga development program khanjari aina
Bharatiya Janata Party booth level political awareness campaign of 23 Nungba DCC circle. Around 3,000 BJP supporters from Nungba attended the event. A Panchayat level training on disaster management program was organized at Charenklapa Community Hall in Thanga Chingka today. Disaster Management Institute, Relief and Disaster Management Department, Government of Manipur jointly organized the event. Resource person demonstrated on how to regulate floods, fire and breathing techniques in response to these critical situations at the event. Taking part in the event, Sub-Team Commander SDRF O Achoba said that the program aims to raise awareness among the villagers on how to combat natural disasters effectively.
Dong tiba hai bese bu makan kya de thok pe ai ching chau de jo ba de gi jang ho la pok de gi hai bo dong tiba jing chi de gi la lu na ba government disaster management gi makha da se disaster response force SDF disaster response team na we gi sponsor to jara ga hai bo program si panchayat ki mafam sing da sathaduna raja sing bu koi hai ko tung chi de gi kam na koi kanjani hai bu du training ji da emo sing lo na koi mafam ta du thajabni.
District Legal Services Authority Thoubalt, in collaboration with Manipur State Legal Services Authority, organized a quiz competition on the topic Arrest, Detention and its related provisions at the auditorium of District and Session Court Complex Thoubalt in Kawangpo. The quiz competition was held as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Pan India Awareness and Outreach Campaign. Altogether, 5 schools in Thoubalt and Kakching district participated in the quiz competition. The KM Blooming English School Kangabok, L. Kainahald Memorial School, Langmaidong and TH Kangabok Higher Secondary School, Kangabok secured the first, second and third position respectively. Pre-production ceremony of Manipuri feature film Nomadol Thaza under the banner of Luching Films Production was held today at East Garden in Gomba, Imphal East. Producer and story writer of the feature film is Maibam Sanjita. Screenplay and direction will be by Sudhir KANGUJAM. Actors Silhaiba, Soma, Vidya Lakshmi, Ido and Modubala are main cast of the film. Now the sports news. Manipuri swimmer Laitun Zamtlanchemba cleans a bronze medal in the 37th Glenmark Sub-Junior Aquatic Championship, Junior Aquatic Championship from October 19 to 23 in Bangalore. The championship is being organized under the aegis of Swimming Federation of India. Lanchemba won the bronze in 50-meter breaststroke on the boys group yesterday. He won the medal by reaching the finishing end in 62.41 seconds. Lanchemba is the son of El Kanta of Singzamay Mathak Toksom Laikai Imphal. It may be mentioned that Lanchemba practices his swimming lesson at Modern College Swimming Pool in Borompad. N. Deveshwar is the coach and manager of the Manipur team in the championship. In the third Oinam Charlie Memorial Kendra Wise League Cum Knockout Kang tournament, Wangoi Kendra Kangkut has entered the semi-final. In the first quarter-final match played at Kang Hold of Singzamay Kendra Kangkut at Singamathak Imphal today, Wangoi Kendra Kangkut defeated Oinam Kendra Kangkut by 17-16 points. Meanwhile, Kesamtong Kendra Kangkut will play against Sagolban Kendra Kangkut in the second quarter-final match of the tournament tomorrow. Singzamay Kendra Kangkut organized the tournament under the sponsorship of Oinam Roman. It may be mentioned that the tournament was earlier scheduled from March 14 to April 22, 2021. However, the tournament was postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic situation. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Notaman Biren questions timing of ADC Bill's entry, asks why at the end of term. Says state government would not tolerate any act of separation by one community over another. All Manipur Student Union AMSU members stormed MOBC office against non-release of post-matric and pre-matric scholarship of OBC, EBC and SC students. Many people of Manipur are still deprived of healthcare schemes initiated by the government for the welfare of people. Manipur reports 56 new COVID-19 cases and 2 deaths in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 3.36%. And India adds 15,786 fresh COVID-19 cases, 18,641 recoveries and 231 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.16%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Share your grievances and suggestions to the CM, Government of Manipur, CM the High C. Phone number 9534795347.